Yeah, baby.
Intro. It's pretty cool, huh? Let's go ahead and get into the face. I'm gonna prime my face with the Kat Von D Lock-It primer. I have this glove on and I just realized it's not gonna work. I was trying to give you guys a full effect. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the primer so that the foundation lays even. So for the foundation, I'm gonna be using the Lancome 24-hour makeup. I've never used this one before. It's supposed to be super full coverage. I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics foundation and concealer brush. Start to work it into my face. I wanted to go for just a lighter foundation rather than the white paint because I want to make it a little bit more realistic. For concealer, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Just use the lightest concealer you have. And I'm just going to conceal my under eye circles. So I'm going to take my ash brown and I'm going to use my Luxie 215 brush and just fill in my brows. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the eyeshadow. I'm gonna leave the face for a little bit later in case we have any fallout or mess ups. We can always fix it with concealer. Take this face powder from Urban Decay. This is in Fair Cool. And I'm just going to lay down a nice even base for my shadow to smoothly blend on. This big fluffy brush, what is this? The Morphe M524. I'm gonna place it all over the lid, bring it all the way up to the brow bone. I don't use primers much on my eyes, but I feel like using your concealer and your powder just as good as a primer. It helps everything go on smooth, last long, and look a lot more vibrant. And if you guys see me looking off to the side, it's because there's a huge monitor where I can see my face. I'm just trying to see what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the crease. I'm just gonna use a neutral taupe shade. I'm gonna take this Tarte palette. It's like a little book. I just wanna decorate with it. I'm gonna take Nudes, this shade right here, and I'm gonna work that into the crease. I'm just gonna use windshield wiper motions, and I'm not putting down that much pressure because I want to build up the shade. So I'm using the lightest pressure on my brush. So I'm gonna start with the right side. The right side's gonna be red. That's how I remember it, right, red. And I'm gonna take this erotic shade, that's the name of it, from ColourPop. And I'm gonna lay this down as a base. It has a little bit of an orange sheen to it, but we're gonna put a matte shade over it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Coastal Scents palette. I'm taking this red shade right here with this brush. This is a 239 from MAC. Just any flat shader brush that you have. Okay, so I'm also picking up this darker shade of red right here. So going between those two. And I got a pretty good amount of eyeshadow on my lid and I don't want to put any more on it. I'm gonna take whatever I have on my lid and just start to work it upwards towards the brow bone, like right in the crease, using a very light hand. Okay, I'm gonna start to work it kind of down onto the top of my cheekbone because she does kind of have it really messy. This is actually a little bit of a cleaner version. I wanted to do something that I would actually want to wear and still look cute. I'm just going to work my brush in there and kind of just drag it down onto my cheekbone. And then I'm blending it onto the lower part of the outer lash line. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this blue color right here. This is Too Shy. I'm gonna pop it onto the lids. And if you're not that great at doing your makeup or you're not really into makeup, this is the perfect look for Halloween because you can be a little messy. There's no real like perfect way of doing it. It's supposed to be messy, so mess it up if you want, but also you can glam it up too. When I saw the Suicide Squad, I was like, I have to do that for Halloween. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back into the Coastal Scents palette. So I'm gonna take my Zoeva flat shader brush and I'm gonna start here, see what that looks like, and then we'll probably pop into this too. Yeah, we're definitely gonna use the darker shade of blue. I'm gonna add some dimension to my eyes, so I'm gonna take this black shade right here. This is the Silhouette, and I'm gonna focus this on the crease. I'm gonna try out the Kylie gel liner. This is in black. And I'm gonna use the Zoeva wing liner brush. And we're gonna create a glam wing. I'm gonna highlight the inner corner of my eyes with this Jouer highlight in Citrine. And I'm using my Dose of Colors pencil brush. Load it up. I'm gonna add some mascara. This is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. And it is one of my favorite mascaras because of the way the brush is. It just grabs every little hair. All right, so I'm gonna apply some lashes. The lashes I'm using are not in this box. The lashes that I'm using are from Lily Lashes. These are the Goddess ones. I'm gonna use the Kylie liner just to tightline the upper lash line so you don't see any skin peeking through. Oh my god, that tickles so bad. Like, it's really hard for me to even get makeup in that area because it's just like very irritating. But it looks good though. Beauty is pain. I'm also gonna line the lower waterline. Okay, so now I'm gonna set my entire face. I'm gonna use that Urban Decay powder. This is actually my go-to powder. It's full coverage. It just makes you look super flawless. So I'm gonna take my big powder brush. This is from Morphe. It's the E41. Now I'm gonna add some highlight. I'm gonna take the Citrine from Jouer. I'm gonna use my new Sigma brush and I'm gonna pop this onto the top of the cheekbones. For the blush, I'm gonna go with something very light and clownish. So I'm gonna take this one right here. This is from Tarte. It's the shade Flush. And I'm gonna take my stippling brush from NYX, load it up, and pop it on. And then for the lips, I'm gonna use the Kylie lip pencil in Mary Jo K. For the rest of the lips, I'm gonna take the Anastasia American Doll liquid lipstick and just pop it right on top. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the tattoos on the face. I've seen plenty of people draw it on with like an eyeliner, but if you're like me, I'm not that great at drawing. So instead, an alternative is to get a tattoo. I got this, there's this rotten one right here. You can get them on Etsy, Hot Topic, Amazon.com, and things like that. And I'm just gonna use these little guys on my face. Heart is on the red side. I'm gonna take the heart, place it right here. I'm gonna take a little Q-tip and dip it in some water so you don't mess up the makeup too much. And wish me luck. I almost messed it up. Okay. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rotten tattoo. Put it like right where my contour would be. I have some other tattoos on my chest right here and on my arm. For the final touches, I'm gonna do the red ribbon on the red side, and the blue ribbon on the blue side. And then I'm just gonna tie it in the back. Okay, so what you can do is grab a friend, whoever's around, your mom, your sister, your friend. I am having my friend here just tie it for me and bobby pin the loose strands, because it is a little tricky. Yeah, so now we're gonna do the blue one. Just gonna tie it around. Help tie it, and then we're bobby pinning the little loose ends. By the way, you guys, this is Shayla. She DIY'd a lot of this stuff, especially the glove. This is actually tape.
The shirt.
The shirt.
The shorts.
The shorts. She DIY'd everything. She's amazing. Okay, so we got it. Got both sides. Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.